Everyone, today I want to talk about a simple yet powerful word. Think. It's something we do every day, yet we often underestimate its power. Thinking shapes our actions, decisions, and ultimately our destiny. Positive thinking inspires because it has the ability to shape our emotions, influence our actions, and transform our lives. The thoughts we entertain in our minds create a ripple effect, not only within ourselves, but also in the people around us. When we choose to think positively, we cultivate a mindset that focuses on possibilities rather than limitations, on opportunities rather than obstacles. This mindset enables us to approach challenges with confidence and resilience, believing that every problem has a solution and that every setback is a stepping stone to success. Positive thinking is not about ignoring reality or pretending that difficulties do not exist. Rather, it is about choosing to see the good even in the most difficult circumstances and believing in our ability to overcome them. When we maintain a positive mindset, we naturally become a source of inspiration for others. Our energy, attitude, and outlook can uplift those around us, encouraging them to push forward even when times are tough. Think about the people who have inspired you in life. Chances are they were individuals who maintained hope in the face of adversity, who believed in the power of perseverance, and who motivated others with their words and actions. Positivity is contagious, and when we cultivate it within ourselves, we unknowingly spread it to those we interact with. A simple word of encouragement, an optimistic perspective, or an expression of belief in someone's potential can change their entire outlook and give them the motivation to keep going. Furthermore, positive thinking fuels creativity and innovation. When our minds are open to possibilities rather than clouded by negativity, we are more likely to explore new ideas, take risks, and step outside of our comfort zones. Some of the greatest achievements in history were driven by individuals who refused to be discouraged by failure, who kept a positive outlook despite facing setbacks, and who believed in their ability to turn dreams into reality. Positive thinkers do not dwell on what went wrong. Instead, they learn from their experiences and use those lessons to grow stronger and wiser. This ability to see beyond immediate struggles and envision a brighter future is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. In addition to benefiting us personally, positive thinking also enhances our relationships. When we approach interactions with optimism and kindness, we build stronger connections with others. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate positivity, as it creates an atmosphere of trust, encouragement, and mutual support. A positive mindset allows us to handle conflicts with patience and understanding, to see the best in others rather than focusing on their flaws, and to nurture relationships based on appreciation rather than criticism. Whether in friendships, workplaces, or family dynamics, a positive thinker contributes to an environment where people feel valued, supported, and motivated to be their best selves. Another remarkable aspect of positive thinking is its impact on our health and well-being. Scientific studies have shown that individuals with an optimistic outlook tend to experience lower levels of stress, better mental resilience, and even improved physical health. The way we think affects our emotions, and our emotions in turn influence our body. Negative thoughts breed stress, anxiety, and exhaustion, whereas positive thoughts promote relaxation, motivation, and a sense of overall well-being. By training ourselves to think positively, we are not only improving our mental state but also taking care of our health, leading to a more fulfilling and energetic life. Developing a habit of positive thinking requires conscious effort, especially in challenging times. It involves replacing self-doubt with self-belief, fear with courage, and complaints with gratitude. It means actively choosing to focus on solutions rather than problems and training our minds to see setbacks as opportunities for growth. While negative thoughts may creep in from time to time, we have the power to redirect them and reshape our mindset. Over time, as we practice this way of thinking, it becomes second nature, transforming our entire outlook on life. The power of positive thinking lies in its ability to inspire, uplift, and create lasting change. It enables us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace, to turn adversity into triumph, and to encourage those around us to do the same. When we think positively, we do not just improve our own lives. We become a source of motivation and inspiration for others, proving that a strong and optimistic mind can overcome even the greatest of challenges. Take time to think before making decisions, as rushing into choices without careful consideration can lead to unnecessary mistakes and regrets. In today's fast-pacing world, we are often pressured to act quickly, respond instantly, and make decisions on the spot. However, the most successful and wise individuals understand the value of pausing, reflecting, and carefully weighing their options before proceeding. Thinking before acting allows us to analyze situations from multiple perspectives, consider potential consequences, and make choices that align with our values and long-term goals. When we take time to think, we are less likely to be influenced by emotions such as anger, fear, or excitement, which can cloud our judgment and lead us down the wrong path. Instead of reacting impulsively, we gain the ability to respond thoughtfully, ensuring that our actions are deliberate and well-informed. Taking time to think also helps in problem-solving and decision-making. When faced with challenges, a thoughtful approach enables us to break down the situation, evaluate possible solutions, and determine the best course of action. Many of the world's greatest leaders, inventors, and philosophers have emphasized the importance of deep thinking in achieving success. They understand that quick decisions may bring short-term satisfaction, but well-thought-out choices create lasting positive outcomes. By cultivating the habit of thinking before acting, we can avoid unnecessary complications, build stronger relationships, and navigate life with clarity and confidence. This practice also strengthens our ability to handle conflicts and difficult conversations. Instead of speaking in the heat of the moment, we can take a step back, process our thoughts, and communicate in a way that is rational, respectful, and effective. Words spoken without thought can harm relationships, while words spoken with wisdom can strengthen them. Moreover, taking time to think allows us to plan and strategize effectively. Whether in personal life, academics, or professional settings, those who take a moment to reflect before making a move are more likely to achieve success. Planning ahead, anticipating challenges, and considering different perspectives give us an edge in every situation. The ability to think critically and analyze situations deeply helps us avoid pitfalls that many encounter simply because they acted too quickly without assessing the bigger picture. Time is an essential factor in decision-making, and while there are moments when quick thinking is necessary, the best decisions are often the result of careful thought and analysis. Having a vision is crucial because it serves as a guiding force in life, giving us direction, motivation, and a sense of purpose. Without a clear vision, we may find ourselves wandering aimlessly, unsure of what we truly want to achieve. Vision is the foundation of success as it allows us to set goals, make informed decisions, and stay focused on what truly matters. Great leaders, entrepreneurs, and innovators throughout history had a vision that propelled them forward, even in the face of adversity. They did not achieve greatness by chance. They envisioned their success, planned their steps, and worked relentlessly to turn their dreams into reality. Having a vision means seeing beyond the present circumstances and imagining a future that is greater and more fulfilling. It means believing in possibilities even when they seem out of reach, and having the determination to pursue them despite obstacles. A strong vision provides clarity and prevents distractions from leading us off course. In a world filled with endless opportunities and challenges, it is easy to lose focus or get discouraged by temporary setbacks. However, when we have a clear vision, we are more resilient and determined because we understand the bigger picture. Even when faced with failures or difficulties, a well-defined vision reminds us of why we started in the first place and encourages us to keep moving forward. It acts as an internal compass, helping us prioritize what truly matters and filter out anything that does not contribute to our long-term goals. People who lack vision often find themselves stuck in repetitive cycles, unsure of what they want to achieve, while those with a strong vision continue to grow, evolve, and progress. Having a vision also fuels innovation and creativity. Some of the most groundbreaking discoveries and advancements in human history were made by individuals who dared to think beyond the present and imagine what was possible. Visionaries do not accept limitations. Instead, they challenge norms, question the status quo, and push boundaries to create something new. They inspire others to dream bigger, work harder, and believe in their potential. Their vision is not just about personal success. It often influences and uplifts entire communities, industries, and generations. When we have a clear vision, we inspire those around us, giving them hope and encouragement to pursue their own aspirations. A vision is not something that appears overnight. It requires deep thinking, reflection, and a willingness to explore our passions and desires. It is about understanding what truly matters to us, what excites us, and what impact we want to make in the world. Once we identify our vision, we must commit to it with unwavering determination, knowing that challenges will arise but our purpose will keep us strong. A vision-driven person does not wait for the perfect moment to begin. They take action, learn from their experiences, and continuously refine their path. Their belief in their vision is so strong that no obstacle can deter them from moving forward. In the end, having a vision is not just about personal achievement, it is about creating a meaningful and fulfilling life, one that is driven by purpose, passion, and an unshakable belief in what is possible. Critical thinking solves problems because it allows us to analyze situations logically, evaluate different perspectives, and make well-informed decisions. In life, we often encounter challenges that require more than just a quick fix or an impulsive reaction. Some problems are complex and require deep analysis before arriving at a solution. When we think critically, we break down problems into smaller parts, examine possible causes, and explore multiple solutions before taking action. This process helps us avoid rash decisions that may lead to unintended consequences. Critical thinking is essential in every aspect of life, from academic and professional settings to personal decision-making. Those who develop this skill become better problem solvers because they do not allow emotions or biases to cloud their judgment. Instead, they rely on logic, facts, and reason to guide their choices. One of the most important benefits of critical thinking is its ability to help us anticipate problems before they arise. By carefully analyzing situations and identifying potential risks, we can take proactive measures to prevent issues rather than reacting to them after they occur. This foresight is what separates great leaders, successful professionals, and effective decision-makers from those who struggle to navigate challenges. Critical thinking also helps us remain calm under pressure. When faced with difficult situations, those who think critically do not panic or make hasty decisions. Instead, they take a step back, assess the situation objectively, and choose the best possible course of action. This ability to stay composed and logical in challenging moments is invaluable in both personal and professional life. Furthermore, critical thinking enhances creativity and innovation. Some of the greatest inventions and advancements in history came from individuals who dared to think differently, challenge existing norms, and seek better solutions to problems. They questioned assumptions, experimented with new ideas, and refined their strategies based on logical analysis. When we approach problems with a critical mind, we open ourselves to new possibilities and innovative solutions that may not be immediately obvious. Critical thinkers do not simply accept information at face value. They ask questions, seek evidence, and make decisions based on careful consideration. This skill is particularly important in today's fast-changing world, where new challenges constantly arise, and adaptability is key to success. Keeping learning is important because knowledge is the foundation of growth, progress, and personal development. Learning does not stop after formal education. It is a lifelong process that allows us to adapt to new circumstances, improve our skills, and stay relevant in a constantly evolving world. Those who embrace continuous learning are more likely to succeed because they remain open to new ideas, acquire valuable knowledge, and refine their understanding of the world around them. The most successful individuals, regardless of their field, prioritize learning as an essential part of their journey. They understand that the more they learn, the more they expand their opportunities and potential. Continuous learning enhances our ability to think critically, solve problems, and make informed decisions. The more knowledge we acquire, the better equipped we are to handle challenges and seize opportunities. Learning helps us stay ahead in our careers, as industries and technologies are always evolving. Those who commit to learning new skills, staying updated on trends, and improving their expertise are more likely to thrive in their professions. On the other hand, those who resist learning and remain stagnant risk falling behind and missing out on valuable opportunities. Learning also broadens our perspectives, helping us understand different viewpoints, cultures, and ways of thinking. This increased awareness fosters empathy, open-mindedness, and a deeper appreciation for the world. Moreover, learning is not just about professional success. It also contributes to personal growth and fulfillment. Engaging in new learning experiences keeps our minds sharp, boosts creativity, and enhances our ability to adapt to change. Whether it is learning a new language, exploring a new hobby, or gaining knowledge in a subject of interest, every learning experience adds value to our lives. It strengthens our confidence, enhances our ability to communicate, and keeps us intellectually engaged. The willingness to learn is what keeps us moving forward, improving, and evolving into the best versions of ourselves. No matter how much we know, there is always more to discover, and those who maintain a lifelong commitment to learning will always find new ways to grow and succeed. Thoughts influence reality because what we think shapes our beliefs, actions, and ultimately our outcome. The human mind is incredibly powerful, and our thoughts play a significant role in determining the direction of our lives. Positive thoughts lead to positive actions, while negative thoughts can create self-imposed limitations that prevent us from reaching our full potential. The way we think affects how we perceive challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. If we constantly think about failure, doubt our abilities, or focus on obstacles, we are more likely to become discouraged and give up. However, if we think optimistically, believe in our capabilities, and focus on solutions, we are more likely to push forward, take risks, and achieve success. The power of thought is evident in the way people approach their goals. Those who cultivate a mindset of determination and perseverance are more likely to achieve their dreams than those who allow fear and negativity to control them. Successful individuals train their minds to think positively, to see possibilities instead of limitations, and to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. They understand that their thoughts shape their attitudes, which in turn influence their actions. When we think confidently, we act confidently. When we believe in ourselves, we take the necessary steps to turn our aspirations into reality. Our thoughts set the foundation for our achievements, and by mastering our mindset, we can create the life we envision. Furthermore, our thoughts do not just affect our personal success. They also impact our interactions with others. The energy we project through our thoughts influences how people perceive and respond to us. A person with a positive and optimistic mindset attracts opportunities, builds strong relationships, and inspires those around them. On the other hand, a person who constantly thinks negatively may struggle with self-doubt, push people away, and miss out on valuable opportunities. The way we think also affects our emotional well-being. Negative thinking patterns contribute to stress, anxiety, and lack of motivation, while positive thinking promotes resilience, happiness, and mental strength. Training the mind to think in a constructive and empowering way requires effort, but it is a skill that can be developed. By practicing self-awareness, challenging negative thoughts, and focusing on solutions rather than problems, we can transform our reality. Our thoughts serve as the blueprint for our actions, and our actions shape our future. When we take control of our thinking, we take control of our destiny. The mind is a powerful tool, and by harnessing the ability to think in a way that uplifts and motivates us, we can overcome obstacles, achieve our goals, and create a reality that aligns with our deepest aspirations. Imagination drives progress because it allows us to see beyond the present, think beyond limitations, and create possibilities that have never existed before. Every great innovation, breakthrough, and advancement in history has been fueled by the power of imagination. It is through imagination that scientists develop groundbreaking theories, inventors create life-changing technology, and artists produce timeless works of beauty. Without imagination, humanity would be stuck in a cycle of repetition, never moving beyond what is already known. It is the ability to envision something greater that pushes society forward, opening doors to new discoveries, creative solutions, and transformative ideas. Imagination is not just for artists or dreamers. It is a fundamental skill that allows people in all fields to think outside the box, challenge the status quo, and push the boundaries of what is possible. A strong imagination allows us to solve problems in unique and innovative ways. When faced with challenges, those who rely solely on conventional thinking may struggle to find solutions. However, those who use imagination can approach problems from different angles, exploring possibilities that others might overlook. Some of the greatest technological advancements, from the airplane to the internet, were once just ideas in someone's imagination. The ability to think creatively and envision what does not yet exist is what allows society to evolve. Imagination is also essential in leadership, as visionary leaders inspire change by painting a picture of a better future and motivating others to work toward it. They do not simply react to present circumstances. They anticipate possibilities, strategize for the future, and turn abstract ideas into reality. Beyond its impact on progress, imagination is also deeply connected to personal growth and fulfillment. It allows us to dream, set ambitious goals, and visualize success. When we imagine a better future for ourselves, we create the motivation to work toward it. Athletes, entrepreneurs, and innovators often use visualization techniques to mentally rehearse their success, strengthening their confidence and determination. Our imagination has the power to shape our reality, as the things we believe possible are the things we strive to achieve. The more we exercise our imagination, the more we expand our horizons, unlocking new levels of creativity, problem-solving ability, and innovation. Deep thinking leads to wisdom because it allows us to process information on a profound level, reflect on experiences, and develop a greater understanding of the world. Wisdom is not simply about accumulating knowledge, it is about how we apply that knowledge, how we interpret experiences, and how we make decisions based on deeper insight. When we engage in deep thinking, we go beyond the surface level of information and analyze the underlying meanings, patterns, and implications. This type of thinking requires patience, curiosity, and the willingness to challenge our own perspectives. Wise individuals do not rush to conclusions. They take the time to consider different viewpoints, weigh the consequences of their actions, and seek the deeper truth behind every situation. Deep thinking helps us navigate life with greater clarity and purpose. In a world filled with distractions, where people often seek quick answers and instant gratification, those who take the time to think deeply develop a more thoughtful and informed approach to life. They are less likely to be swayed by emotions, peer pressure, or misinformation. Deep thinkers ask important questions. What is the meaning behind this situation? What can I learn from this experience? How will my choices affect the future? By consistently engaging in this type of reflection, they develop a sense of wisdom that guides their actions and decisions. Furthermore, deep thinking enhances our ability to understand ourselves and others. When we take the time to reflect on our own emotions, motivations, and behaviors, we gain self-awareness, which is essential for personal growth. Understanding why we think and act the way we do helps us make better choices and cultivate a more balanced and fulfilling life. Similarly, deep thinking allows us to empathize with others, seeing situations from different perspectives and responding with compassion rather than judgment. The ability to think deeply and wisely is what allows individuals to make meaningful contributions to society, build stronger relationships, and approach life's challenges with insight and resilience. Logical thinking strengthens decision-making because it provides a structured and rational approach to analyzing situations, evaluating options, and choosing the best course of action. When we think logically, we rely on facts, reasoning, and clear analysis rather than emotions, assumptions, or biases. This method of thinking allows us to break down complex problems into manageable parts, making it easier to identify the most effective solutions. Logical thinking is essential in all areas of life, from business and academics to everyday decision-making. It helps us solve problems efficiently, avoid unnecessary risks, and make choices that lead to the best possible outcome. One of the key benefits of logical thinking is that it reduces errors and misjudgments. When people make decisions based on emotions alone, they are more likely to overlook important details, misinterpret information, or react impulsively. Logical thinkers, on the other hand, take the time to gather relevant data, analyze the situation from different angles, and make informed choices. This ability is especially important in high-pressure situations where quick decisions must be made with precision and accuracy. Logical thinking helps individuals remain calm, focused, and clear-headed, ensuring that their choices are based on rational evaluation rather than immediate reactions. Logical thinking also plays a crucial role in problem-solving. It allows us to identify patterns, detect inconsistencies, and develop effective solutions based on evidence and reason. In fields such as science, engineering, and technology, logical reasoning is fundamental to innovation and discovery. Even in everyday life, logical thinking helps us make better financial decisions, resolve conflicts, and plan for the future. By strengthening our logical reasoning skills, we become more capable of handling challenges, adapting to new situations, and making choices that align with our long-term goals. Mindset shapes reality because our beliefs, attitudes, and perspectives influence how we experience and respond to life. The way we think about ourselves, our abilities, and the world around us determines the actions we take, the opportunities we pursue, and the challenges we overcome. A strong, positive mindset empowers us to face obstacles with confidence, while a negative mindset can create self-doubt and limit our potential. The most successful individuals are not those who never face difficulties, but those who have developed a mindset that allows them to persevere through challenges and see setbacks as opportunities for growth. Our mindset affects our ability to achieve success and happiness. When we believe in our potential and maintain a growth-oriented mindset, we are more likely to take risks, embrace new opportunities, and push beyond our comfort zones. On the other hand, a fixed mindset, where we believe our abilities are limited, can prevent us from reaching our full potential. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who do not often lies in their mindset. Those with a growth mindset understand that failure is not the end but a stepping stone to improvement. They see challenges as learning experiences and persist even when things get tough. Mindset also plays a crucial role in shaping our relationships and interactions with others. A positive, open-minded attitude allows us to connect with people, build strong relationships, and communicate effectively. It helps us approach conflicts with understanding rather than defensiveness, and enables us to see the good in others rather than focusing on their flaws. The way we perceive situations influences how we react. And by cultivating a mindset that is solution-focused, resilient, and optimistic, We create a reality that is filled with possibilities rather than limitations. A strong mindset is the foundation of success, personal growth, and overall well-being, as it determines the way we approach life's challenges and opportunities. Self-reflection leads to self-improvement because it allows us to assess our thoughts, behaviors, and experiences with the goal of growing and becoming better versions of ourselves. When we take the time to reflect on our actions, we gain insight into our strengths, weaknesses, and areas that need improvement. Many people go through life repeating the same mistakes, facing the same challenges, and struggling with the same limitations simply because they do not pause to evaluate themselves. However, those who engage in self-reflection can recognize patterns, understand why they do what they do, and make necessary adjustments to improve their lives. It is through self-reflection that we develop greater self-awareness, which is the foundation of personal growth. When we understand ourselves better, we make better choices, set more meaningful goals, and cultivate habits that lead to long-term success. One of the key benefits of self-reflection is its ability to help us learn from our experiences. Every situation we go through, whether positive or negative, holds valuable lessons. However, if we do not take the time to analyze these experiences, we risk repeating mistakes or missing opportunities for growth. Reflecting on past decisions, interactions, and challenges allows us to extract wisdom from them. It helps us recognize what worked well, what did not, and what changes we need to make moving forward. This continuous process of learning and improving ensures that we are always evolving and striving toward our best selves. Without self-reflection, growth becomes stagnant and we remain stuck in cycles that prevent us from reaching our full potential. Self-reflection also strengthens emotional intelligence. When we analyze our emotions, we become more aware of what triggers them and how they affect our behavior. This awareness enables us to regulate our emotions more effectively, leading to better relationships and improved decision-making. Instead of reacting impulsively in difficult situations, we develop the ability to pause, understand our feelings, and respond in a more thoughtful and constructive manner. It also allows us to recognize how our actions impact others, fostering empathy and deeper connections. Self-reflection is not just about looking inward, it is about using that awareness to create positive change in our interactions with the world around us. By practicing self-reflection regularly, we cultivate a mindset of continuous self-improvement, ensuring that we are always growing, learning, and becoming better in every aspect of life. Knowledge gives power because it equips us with the tools needed to navigate life successfully, make informed decisions, and achieve our goals. In every area of life, whether personal, academic, or professional, knowledge plays a crucial role in shaping our success and opportunities. The more we know, the more confident and capable we become. Knowledge allows us to solve problems, understand complex concepts, and adapt to new situations with ease. It gives us an edge in competitive environments, helping us stand out and make meaningful contributions to society. Without knowledge, we are limited in our ability to grow, innovate, and improve our circumstances. However, those who seek knowledge continuously expand their potential and open doors to greater opportunities. One of the most significant advantages of knowledge is that it enables us to make better decisions. Every choice we make, from career decisions to financial planning and personal relationships, is influenced by the information we have. When we lack knowledge, we rely on guesswork, assumptions, or external influences which can lead to poor outcomes. However, when we educate ourselves and gather the right information, we are able to make decisions that are strategic, well-informed, and beneficial in the long run. Knowledge provides clarity, helping us weigh the pros and cons of different options and choose the best path forward. Knowledge also empowers us by increasing our independence and self-reliance. When we understand how things work, we are less likely to depend on others for guidance and more capable of handling challenges on our own. Whether it is learning a new skill, understanding financial literacy, or gaining expertise in a particular field, acquiring knowledge gives us the confidence to take control of our lives. It allows us to contribute to conversations, engage in meaningful discussions, and make an impact in our communities. By continuously seeking knowledge, we not only empower ourselves but also create a ripple effect that benefits those around us. Right thinking creates right action because our thoughts influence our behavior, decisions, and the way we approach life. The mind is a powerful force, and what we think constantly shapes our reality. When we think positively, logically, and constructively, we are more likely to take actions that lead to success and fulfillment. On the other hand, negative, irrational, or self-defeating thoughts can lead to poor choices, hesitation, and missed opportunities. Our thoughts act as a blueprint for our actions, determining how we respond to challenges, interact with others, and pursue our goals. By cultivating the habit of right thinking, we set ourselves up for a life of purpose, discipline, and achievement. Right thinking helps us stay focused and motivated. When our minds are clear and goal-oriented, we take deliberate actions that align with our aspirations. Instead of getting distracted by negativity, self-doubt, or unnecessary worries, we channel our energy into meaningful efforts. People who think positively and strategically are more likely to overcome obstacles, stay committed to their dreams, and persist even in the face of difficulties. They do not let setbacks discourage them because their mindset is geared toward finding solutions and moving forward. Right thinking instills resilience, allowing us to stay strong even when things do not go as planned. Moreover, right thinking fosters discipline and accountability. When we develop the habit of thinking rationally and ethically, we make choices that reflect our values. We become more mindful of our actions, ensuring that they are in line with our long-term objectives. This type of thinking also strengthens our integrity, helping us build trust and credibility in both personal and professional relationships. Right thinking is not just about personal success. It is about creating a life that is meaningful, responsible, and positively impactful. When our thoughts are aligned with our goals and values, our actions naturally follow, leading to a life of purpose and fulfillment. Success starts in the mind because our thoughts, beliefs, and mindset determine our actions and outcomes. Every achievement begins with the belief that it is possible. Those who have a success-oriented mindset are more likely to take initiative, work hard, and persist through challenges. They visualize their goals, create action plans, and maintain the discipline needed to achieve them. On the other hand, individuals who doubt themselves, fear failure, or focus on limitations often struggle to take meaningful steps toward success. The mind is the driving force behind our ambitions, and by cultivating a mindset of confidence, determination, and growth, we set the foundation for achievement. A success-oriented mind helps us overcome fear and self-doubt. Many people fail to reach their potential not because they lack talent or opportunity, but because they allow fear to hold them back. When we shift our mindset to one of possibility and resilience, we develop the courage to take risks, embrace challenges, and step out of our comfort zones. Success is not reserved for those who never fail. It is achieved by those who refuse to give up, learn from their mistakes, and keep pushing forward. A strong mindset helps us stay committed to our goals, even when progress is slow or obstacles arise. Success starts in the mind because it influences our habits and daily choices. Successful individuals cultivate mental discipline, focusing on productivity, self-improvement, and long-term vision. They surround themselves with positive influences, seek knowledge, and develop the persistence needed to achieve their dreams. The mind is a powerful tool, and when we train it to think in a way that supports our goals, we unlock limitless potential. By developing a mindset of success, we create the foundation for a life filled with purpose, achievement, and continuous growth. Critical thinking enhances problem solving because it allows individuals to analyze situations logically, evaluate information objectively, and develop well-reasoned solutions. In a world full of complexities and challenges, the ability to think critically is essential for making sound decisions and overcoming obstacles effectively. Many problems arise from misinformation, biases, or impulsive reactions, which can lead to poor choices and unnecessary difficulties. However, critical thinking enables individuals to approach problems with clarity, precision, and rationality, ensuring that their decisions are based on facts and logical reasoning rather than emotions or assumptions. One of the key benefits of critical thinking is that it helps individuals break down complex problems into smaller, manageable parts. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the enormity of a challenge, critical thinkers analyze each aspect separately, identifying root causes, underlying patterns, and potential solutions. This structured approach makes it easier to address issues systematically, reducing confusion. Whether in academics, business, healthcare, or daily life, the ability to dissect problems and examine them from multiple perspectives is a crucial skill for achieving success. Critical thinking also enhances creativity and innovation. Many people assume that logical thinking and creativity are separate, but in reality they complement each other. When individuals think critically, they do not simply accept information at face value. They question, challenge, and explore alternative viewpoints. This open-minded approach encourages fresh ideas and unique solutions that may not be immediately apparent. Some of the greatest inventions and discoveries in history have come from individuals who dare to question existing knowledge and think beyond conventional boundaries. By combining logical analysis with creative problem solving, critical thinkers generate innovative ideas that drive progress and change. Another advantage of critical thinking is that it improves decision-making skills. Every day, people are faced with countless choices, from personal matters to professional decisions. Without critical thinking, individuals may make impulsive choices based on emotions, external influences, or incomplete information. However, those who think critically take the time to evaluate all available options, weigh the pros and cons, and consider long-term consequences before making a decision. This deliberate and thoughtful approach leads to more informed choices, minimizing risks and maximizing benefits. In fields such as medicine, law, and business, where decisions have significant consequences, the ability to think critically is invaluable. Furthermore, critical thinking helps individuals recognize and overcome cognitive biases. Human brains are naturally prone to errors in judgment, such as confirmation bias, where people seek out information that supports their pre-existing beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidence. By practicing critical thinking, individuals become more aware of these biases and actively work to counteract them. They strive to consider all perspectives, challenge their own assumptions, and base their conclusions on objective analysis rather than personal preferences or societal influences. This ability to think independently and objectively is crucial for making fair, ethical, and well-reasoned decisions. Critical thinking also strengthens communication and collaboration skills. Effective communication requires the ability to articulate thoughts clearly, present logical arguments, and engage in meaningful discussions. When individuals think critically, they develop the ability to express their ideas in a structured and persuasive manner, making their arguments more compelling and impactful. Additionally, critical thinking fosters active listening, as individuals learn to analyze and evaluate opposing viewpoints rather than simply reacting defensively. This skill is essential for productive teamwork, as it encourages respectful debate, open dialogue, and the exchange of diverse ideas. In professional and personal settings, strong communication rooted in critical thinking leads to better relationships, effective collaboration, and well-informed decision-making. Moreover, critical thinking plays a crucial role in adaptability and resilience. The modern world is constantly evolving, with new challenges, technologies, and uncertainties emerging regularly. Those who think critically are better equipped to navigate change as they approach new situations with curiosity, analysis, and problem-solving skills. Instead of feeling overwhelmed or resistant to change, they embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. They assess risks logically, develop contingency plans, and adapt their strategies as needed. This flexibility and resilience are key qualities for success in an ever-changing world. In addition, critical thinking empowers individuals to become informed and responsible citizens. In today's digital age, where misinformation and fake news are widespread, the ability to evaluate information critically is more important than ever. Critical thinkers do not blindly accept everything they read or hear. Instead, they question sources, verify facts, and analyze the credibility of information before forming opinions. This skill is essential for making informed decisions on social, political, and economic issues, ensuring that individuals contribute thoughtfully and responsibly to society. An informed population that values critical thinking is fundamental for a functioning democracy and a progressive world. Finally, critical thinking promotes personal growth and self-improvement. When individuals develop the habit of analyzing their own thoughts, beliefs, and actions, they gain deeper self-awareness and the ability to make positive changes. They recognize areas where they need to improve, challenge their own biases, and continuously strive to become better versions of themselves. Instead of being passive recipients of information or circumstances, critical thinkers take control of their lives by making intentional, well-thought-out choices. This proactive mindset leads to greater confidence, success, and fulfillment in all aspects of life. By cultivating critical thinking skills, individuals enhance their ability to solve problems effectively, make informed decisions, and navigate the complexities of the modern world. It is a skill that empowers people to think independently, act wisely, and contribute meaningfully to society. In a world full of challenges, uncertainties, and endless opportunities, the ability to think critically, reflect deeply, and make informed decisions is what sets individuals apart. When we embrace self-reflection, seek knowledge, cultivate the right mindset, and approach problems with logic and creativity, we unlock our true potential. Thinking is not just a passive process. It is a powerful tool that shapes our actions, determines our success, and influences the world around us. By committing to continuous learning, open-mindedness, and thoughtful decision-making, we empower ourselves to lead fulfilling, impactful, and meaningful lives. Let us strive to think with clarity, purpose, and wisdom, for it is through our thoughts that we shape our destiny.